All right, Shalom, Akim. First and foremost, I want to give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakudash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect this season's word and our true faith and sincerity. And yeah, man, today I just want to title this video, Never Trust Thy Enemies. Because Esau, the number one enemy, so called white man, is the top one that you don't need to trust, man. You know, just look at his the history of the so called white man. You know, only thing he do is rape, rob, and murder throughout the course of history, man. Ever since this guy came into power, um, there's nothing but wickedness that have been spread throughout the world. Matter of fact, I got two precepts behind each other. Let's see, this first Maccabees, 1 in verse 7, it says, So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died, and his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So the sons after them many years, and evils multiplied in the earth. So we all understand that Alexander the creep, was an Edomite, a so-called white man. We know that was the Grecians, the pseudo Grecians, or was the first Edomite kingdom to be established. You know, and we understand that. But it said uh, once they got their grip on the on power, it says evil was multiplied in the earth, man. So to let you know, the so-called white man, once he get into well, once he's in power, it shows that, his true nature, that he's wicked. You know, matter of fact, let's see, this Psalms 37, and let's see, in 35, I believe. Yeah, kind of. This Psalm 37 and 35 says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. See, and what it says, that evil was multiplied upon the earth. It said he was spreading himself like a green bay tree. Come on now, man. That's the so-called white man. Spreading himself like a green bay tree. And the Maccabees said evils were multiplied upon the earth. So that lets you know, man, the wicked, it is the so-called white man. That's another nickname for Esau, the so-called white man, man. You know, but to get back on point, you don't supposed to trust your enemy, man, because he's the number one enemy. You look at his past, only thing he's gonna do is rape, rob, and murder. That's it. And that's why he needs to be destroyed. This Sirach 12 and 10 says, Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rustle, so is his wickedness. So he's gonna always be wicked, man. He's gonna always be wicked, man. That's why he's got to be Obadiah 1 and 18. At least we can when the nation's gonna be under suggestion, we're gonna be able to, use that rod and bash their head in to get right. Yeah, they're gonna get right for a moment, till it happen again, man. But with Esau, this guy, the so-called white man, he can't do right. He can't get right, man. So he always trying to up one on you, man. Even when you do bash his head in, you know, that's a snake, man. He's gonna still trying to find a way to destroy you, man. So this verse 11 said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. Yeah, because really Esau's a predator, man. He's humble himself, he go crouching, but really he's crouching to pounce on you. Matter of fact, it tells you in Psalms. Let me get that Psalms, the 10th chapter. God. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 7. It says, this Psalms 10 and 7, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. And that's the so-called white man, man. That's what he do. He lie, cheat, and he steal, man. That was a wrestler, Eddie Guerrero. Hey, he was come out to that song, I lied, cheat, I steal, but really, that's the theme song for the so-called white man, man. You know, it says, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes are privately set against the poor. Yeah, and that's the so-called white man, man. He sit to, you know what I mean? He set certain plans up to destroy Jake, man. Cause in the villages, that's the hood, man. That's what Jake at. The villages, that's what the lowlands. You know, that's where we're at. A place where the neighborhood is not a good place. You know, the values of the house are nesting. You can get a nest of nothing because of the neighborhoods and shit like that, man. Those are the villages, man. And that lets you. And he says privilege set against the poor. That means he got his eyes set his eyes set on us, man. See, Esau he getting in. He got his grips on the nations too, but he trying to destroy Jake, man, because he want the blessing, man. That's why he don't supposed to trust Esau, man. Even a Joe Sixpack, man, they gonna catch it too. You know, it says he lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He doth catch the poor when he draw him out of his neck, into his neck. And yeah, see, he's crouching, man, like a lion. He's ready to pounce. So you think how a dog will come sit down or whatever, sit down in front of you. But really, Esau's that lion, that young lion. When he crouches, see, a cat and a dog is different, man. You know. So when you see one of the big cats, you can even watch one of the regular house cats. They act like they crouching, they sitting down, but they finna pounce, man. And that's what you Jake, you simple, man. Yeah, it says the ox know his owner and as his master crib, but the Israel doth not know. Yeah, because you niggas are really dumber than an ass and an ox, man. Really? I mean, you can't say, well, they don't know how to talk or nothing. No, but they got, Jake don't have common sense, man, because the scriptures are plain. And the Lord have shown you that Esau, the so-called white man, is the enemy, man. You know, all these slavery movies, just all types of things, just uh these wars. Oh, World War I, World War II. That's of the so-called white man, man, and brought everyone else into the mix. You know. See, keep going on this. It says he croucheth and humbleth himself that the poor may fall by his strong ones. And yeah, man, that's what the so-called white man do, man, because he's a snake, he's a serpent. You know, he's that because you ain't gonna know you're gonna be bitten by a snake until you bit, man. That was a snake there until you bit, man. We telling you, hey, man, that don't go without that snake right there, man. He's gonna bite you. Said he's a scripture tells you that he's a deaf adder. You know, let's see, back in Sirach 12 and in verse 11 again said, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped the light or has wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his wrath have not been altogether wiped away. So yeah, the so-called white man is gonna always be like this, man. He never changed. He never changed, man. He tried to take a lot out of the history books, but he's still the same guy, man. He's the same guy that castrated us, hung us, all of that, man. He's the same guy. Now he's just doing it with at first he did it with a smile in your face, and you know why. Now he doing it in your face, and you defending him for doing it too, man. Basically, for we telling you that all the Edomites got to go, man. I also call white people. You might say that, yeah, man, he's cool or whatever. Hey, but back then that was probably the same one on the plantation. Yeah, I mean, that had a chain around your neck. See, you were cool with them back then because you was under them. You was their personal Jeffrey, man. You know, you probably one of the ones that got put to death because they were teaching you how to read and shit, man. See, you just don't know. How about Shemel Shaka set it up like that, man, and that's why you want to defend these Edomites. Just that one Edomite is gonna get you to screw up with these Edomites, man. You know, it says, "Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place." And that's we see that today, man. We see that today. The Issachar, the northern tribe, is trying to come into America, their brother's land. And the Edomites really think that this is their place, man. They really think that, uh, um, even though it was Willie, how about Shemel Shah for them to take over, you know, but these devils really came in and just took over the place, man, with their blessing, the sword. They raped, robbed, and murdered the police. You know what I mean? And we see the now we see the results of the rule of the so-called white man on the earth now, man. The animals are bugged out. The air fucked up, the water fucked up, man. And we still, you niggas really want this guy still to be on this earth, man? To still be in rulership, especially? In rulership, and you Israelites that say Esau's gonna be still in the kingdom? He gonna be alright? You know what I mean? Man, you nigga, man. Scripture telling you how the so-called white man is, man. Why would you keep that around? The Lord told Saul to get rid of all the Amalekites. We left one. Now look where we're at now, man. Look where we're at now, man. But it's through the spirit probably how about Shemel Shai. Let me keep going. It says, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. And yeah, now we looking back at this, man. You know what I mean? And it's like, damn, man. That's the only man you can really say is damn, it is hell, But I'm gonna end it off with this, Akim. This Sirach, Ecclesiastes 12:13 says, "Who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such as come now wild beast?" Now, the writer says the serpent because it's the same spirit from the Garden of Eden, man. Esau, the so-called white man. Esau, Cain, the wicked. That's all related to the so-called white man. Babylon. That's America, you know. That's to the so-called white man, the third part of man. That's the all the other nations you don't supposed to trust anyway, because they're not a nation, man. That's your enemy. But our arch enemy, is Esau, man. Just like it's like spirit it's rivalry week in college football. They got at the end of the season, you're gonna face your rival, man. And our top rival is Esau, man, the so-called white man. And it says, "Who will pity a charmer that's been with a servant?" So you niggas that want to save Esau, man, we ain't gonna feel sorry for you when you get that. Once Esau get a hold to you, and when the missiles get a hold to you, because that's Esau's judgment. But you niggas gonna take part of it too, man. So yeah, Aki, man, I just hope it was edifying. Till the next time, I want to say shalom.